Hey everyone, happy holidays. Welcome to the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Thank you for joining us today. We have a cute little seasonal holiday project for us to do today, and it is utilizing our Dresden layer cake ruler. So it's this one right here that you can get. It is 9.5, and if it's a charm pack and so on and so forth, you can usually find them in many places. This one happens to be from Missouri Star. So I took 6 pieces of wedged fabric. Of course, you can do this any kind of style you like, what you got going on. Hopefully just gives you some ideas. And some batting and a 7.5-inch circle, okay? Or an ovally sort of shape. Circle or oval is whatever's going to work for you, okay? So I thought we could make some cute little stuffed projects. So one here, we got a little tree. And we gave him some character with some eyes and a little smile. And then this one kind of looked like a little gift bag when it was done. So I put a little bow around him. But I have another one here that it's with black and white and red. So we'll see what he's going to look like. But yeah, we're going to have some fun. Isn't that cute? Totally cute. Little faces. Awesome. Okay, so let's sew that together. So what I have here is 2 pieces to represent the front of the face itself. Okay, if you want to put a face on this one. And then on either side of it, I have red. And then on either side of that is going to go black. And of course, we're going to put all those little points all the way together. Okay, and we're going to use 3/8 of a seam allowance. Okay, 3/8, it just suits the project a little bit better, and you have a smaller top to deal with in the end. So a 3/8 seam allowance, okay? So this one's gonna go together. We're gonna add this one under this one under this one, but then when we sew the last 2 pieces, the behind pieces, we're gonna make sure we're gonna leave a gap in here because that's how we're gonna stuff it, okay? Now you can put a little weighted bean bag in here, or what is there, like barley, barley? I don't know, whatever. Or rice or lentils or something like that. Obviously, maybe something that's not going to get eaten by critters. But if you wanted it to have a little weight, or a kid's toy, a dog toy, or what have you, obviously I'd avoid the face. Or you can stitch it down. You can just do some embroidery and stitch all the face down, okay? All right, so let's sew this a little bit together. It's super easy, and another way to use your ruler and have some fun. Make some fun projects for somebody. Little stackable, you can make them look like a little party hat. You can make them look like any sort of little critter. You could put some ears in between the seams or something if you wanted little floppy ears or something. There's, see, I didn't even listen to my own rule. 3/8. Okay, and to me that's like the foot where, the walking foot, this little guy right here, I like ride the fabric like visually right underneath of it. And that's 3/8 for me. On my machine. And it's fun to work in different measurements too. So I know these 2 got to go together, so I can put those 2, the red and the black, together. Okay. As a nice straight seam using 3/8. Just make sure we're all lined up. And then the same, making sure that the layout is still correct with the black and the red for the next set, making sure that I'm sewing those 2 correctly as well. And making sure 3/8 of a seam allowance. Now if you sew a 1/4, you're just gonna have a little bit of a bigger top, but you can always like just do some base stitches and kind of pull it in a little bit, okay? So now that we have these guys together, okay, we can press this open. The white one I definitely would probably press open. And then we'll add the other pieces. Okay, just a little finger press. I do have the iron here. Let's do that real quick. And since we have a good 3/8, there's lots there to press open. Okay. So that one. Now remember, when we sew the two black ones together, the two back pieces, whatever they may be for you, you're going to leave a little gap, enough to be able to turn your project right side out and use that gap as the stuff, where you're going to stuff it. Okay. There. And I just have some heat and bond on some black for the eyes. But okay, of course you could use any color you like, and you don't even have to put a face on it, or you could add other things like stars or hearts or what have you. Okay, so now that we got these guys here, there's our front bit, there's our side bit, and our side bit. So let's put these seams together. Here, okay. Set, we're just going to line that right up, making sure the red is on either side of the white. I was trying to make it look like a little bit like Santa Claus. And of course you can put a beard, you got some fake fur, or even just some batten you can just kind of glue down on it, especially if this is just for you. Alright, so now we have this, which is like a little fan piece, right? And now we're just going to attach the back piece, but make sure we're leaving a gap. We're leaving a gap in here. Okay, so we're going to start back stitch, lift the needle, jump over a bit, start down, back stitch. Okay. Just jump over with the needle. Now you have all that, and looks like a nice big cute little triangle. Okay. Now you want to make sure that the top is laying flat. You have the face flat against the back seam, because there's a two seam there, right? Because it's a split. So make sure that's all lined up, and then just sew it across, seal off the top. Okay. And of course, again, you want to make sure you're doing at least a 3/8 of a seam allowance on that one to include all the top darts. Okay. Now from there, we can check to make sure we like everything that's happening by just kind of poking it out. And you can see you get some nice little points right there at the top of the project. Okay, and I'll show you how it looks on the little tree there. See how it looks really nice and cute with the points if you keep to that 3/8 seam allowance. Okay, so at this point in time you could put your applique on for your eyes, okay, and your smile, or whatever you wanted on here, maybe someone's initial or what have you, and then turn it right back so you're looking at the rough side. And then you take your circle of fabric, and of course you're going to find the halves on one side and then find the halves on the other, and then same with your project, and then you're going to pin it all around. Okay, and that's going to look something just like that. It's pinned all the way around, and then we're going to sew that. Okay, so let's just get that sewn. And just kind of move your material as you're going around, making sure you're not pinching anything or folding over anything. Curve of the project. It's a great way to use up, you got scraps you just do not sure what to do with, make some a couple little stuffies and stuff them. And you make them a hat if you want to. Turn it into like a little elf or a little reindeer or a snowman. You're going to come all the way down around. You're going to seal up that circle completely because you already have a hole in the back to turn your project out. Okay, so I came in with just a few clips because this is a curve. Obviously, it's a circle. And we want the bottom looking nice and as neat as possible, right? So we're going to do a little bit of clipping just to ease the fabric. About, you know, every 3/4 of an inch, an inch. Sorry, here we go. Just around. Make sure you're all sealed up first. Like double checking, you got both sides all around, you didn't make any mistakes. Everybody's sealed up. And that 7.5 circle is generous, so if it's big, then don't worry about it. Like just trim it down, okay? So now we have that. We keep that little clip. We're gonna take our project and turn it right side out so we can see all our cuteness. Okay, and there's his cute little face, and I have a smile we need to put on. And we can just heat and press that because I forgot. Okay, his eyes are on already, and I got a little smile here. Or you can do a frown. Not that I would really want to do a frown, but you know, you could do whatever you like. This one kind of has a little bit of like a smirky kind of look to him. And then this one's just got a genuine happy face to him. And this one we can just pretty much do whatever we like. Yeah, super cute. Kind of peel the paper off. And then we just stuff it and seal up the back. I just have a couple of pins in those guys there, but just some matching thread and sealing it up. Okay, I want to make sure we're as straight on as possible. And not too far up and not too far down, because there's like a border line where you can make the face look a little creepy. It's just some regular heat and bond with some black fabric. Now, if you wanted to make this for an animal, you could certainly use like a permanent marker and just color it out, have some fun, you know. So there we go. And then we're just going to stuff it. Have some just poly fill here, or like I said, if you had scrap batting and or scraps of material. And you can make yourself a bunch of cute, soft, playful toys for your loved ones, furry or otherwise. There. Just a little bit more in the center. And of course you can stuff it with as much thickness. You got extra squeaky toys from other toys. Get that in there for the dog. You know, new fun toys. Recycle. Oops, I think I put something. I don't know. I put fabric in there. I think I need some more. Need more. She needs some more, Captain. Oh my gosh, just too darn cute. Okay. You're a genius, Dora Lynn. You're creating little men. You could use them as a bowling ball. Or post, bowling pin. Oh my gosh, so cute. That's okay. And that is our fun little project with the Dresden ruler. Hopefully you make utilize of your ruler today. Take care, everybody. Happy holidays to you and your family. Big hugs from us here to yours from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.